What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Charting Crypto live stream. Hope everyone's having a great Friday the 13th. Before we jump into the markets, I just wanted to show this chart to you guys. I'm pretty sure you've all seen it before. I posted it on my Twitter as well. You know, we have the bear market coming out, the bull run, the euphoria. I believe right now we're down in this anger, and there is a chart out there that kind of shows that. And just to show it, I actually drew it on my trading view as well. So you can see on this trading view, we have the bull market that we currently have, and then the bear market where we are currently at. So if we actually put that line over top of this chart right here, or just fade this chart out a little bit, I just want to show you the comparisons that's going on right now. You can see how closely these correlate with each other. Yeah, these lines right here don't follow this exactly, but nonetheless, you can see the different phases within this uptrend right here happening in the BTC or in the market right now. You can see we had this hump right here, the hump right there, and then the start of the bull run. We had the double peak similar to this chart right here, and we are currently in the second little hump down here. If you look at it, if I just blow this up or make it a little bit more visible, you can see we have that first hump, second hump, and we're currently working right here in this anger phase, working our way up to around $23,000 according to this chart. And from there, it says the next bottom will most likely be on January 2024. It looks like the whole year of 2023 might be in a downtrend if we go by this Wall Street cheat sheet of the psychological market. So we're currently in this phase here right now. And then if you follow a lot of YouTubers, oh, I'm not sharing my screen. There we go. Sorry, guys. So I'll start that rant over then. So here is that psychological of the market cycle. We have that bear market right here, the euphoria. Everyone remembers euphoria. And then we have the bear market down here. I just want to show you guys the comparison of that overlay right here. You can see how closely they correlate with each other. I mean, the charts aren't exactly on top of each other right here, but you can see the different phases do play out very similarly. The hope, the disbelief, the optimism, and everything like that. You can see down here, we're in the anger phase right now. We had the first recovery and we're currently heading up in the second recovery right now. If we go by this chart right here, it's saying the next top will be around 23,000 BTC. And then in the whole year of 2023 will be this downtrend where we put in the bottom of BTC. If we follow that chart, I just wanted to show you guys this comparison right here because I know a lot of people are posting this on Twitter. So I just wanted to correlate it onto my charts here and show you guys. So this is showing the whole year of 2023. Once we get up to around 23,000 is going to be in a downtrend until we get down around that $14,000 area, if this chart is as accurate as people say it is. So with that, let's actually just jump into some BTC predictions. So we are currently, I believe, in this phase right here of the psychological of the market cycle. You can't tell me you don't see the comparison. So BTC broke 20,000. I just got a notification of that. Damn, yeah, now our next resistance for BTC is up here at 21.4. If we get over 21.4, man, we are going to rip. All the indicators are absolutely off the charts right now. That's something I've been keeping a close eye on. You see all these altcoins and everything running. Every coin we look at today is most likely going to be way overbought and flashing sell indicators and stuff like that. But as you can see, all of them are relying on BTC, and BTC is absolutely going to the moon right now. So if we draw a fib on this, probably most likely from the bottom to the top right here on this 4-hour chart for BTC, our next resistance area is going to be up here at around 21. I mean, we could go by these tops right here at around 20. Yeah, around 21,000. It looks like we are over the 236. So that's kind of crazy. We're working our way up to this resistance area at 21.47 right now for BTC. Indicators are massively overbought. You can see that we are currently off the charts right now on the WTX. We're at 88 on the WTX, 93 on the RSI. And the MACD isn't even as high as I thought it would be. I mean, we could actually extend this up to the next high and see what's going on with BTC. Yeah, right here we broke over the 382. Next stop would be that 236 area. You can see that 236 back on October 2022 is when we had that resistance area at the 236 back here. And we're heading up towards that area at around 21,125 for BTC. So as of right now, there's really no resistance until we get up there. We broke over the 382. So it looks like BTC wants to head up to around that $20,100 area. And then we'll assess the situation at that time. Indicators are way overbought, but hey, it's BTC. It ignores the indicators. Yeah, so I think BTC's heading up to 21 before we see some sort of pullback. I mean, we just broke over 20 right now. So let's get into some altcoins. A lot of altcoins are pumping. Let me actually check the Discord. I know I had a couple requests in there earlier today. We had AVAX, APT, GMT, VXV. Let's look at some AVAX. AVAX has been ripping. So AVAX is only up 4.8% today at $16.07, 720 max supply, 311 million in circulation, and a 5 billion market cap. So this thing ripped when it got partnered with Amazon. News came out that it got partnered with Amazon, and then it took off. All-time high was the bull market here, $144. Top of the last bull run. All-time low was 2 years ago at 280. So AVAX, yeah, that absolutely mooned right there. I charted it, I believe, I think it was yesterday. I said we had to keep an eye on this 382. I really don't quite remember last time I charted this, but I have a line going up to the 382 area where we're currently working our way up to test. We have the bottom, or the fib drawn from the bottom here to the previous top right here. So yeah, I'd be keeping an eye on the 382. A lot of the charts we're going to look at tonight, the indicators would be way overbought. The crazy part is the MACD is about ready to flip bearish. So that's just something to take into consideration. Way overbought. MACD is about ready to flip bearish. So I'd be keeping an eye on the 1675 area for AVAX. If we break over the 1675 for AVAX, the next stop's the 236 at around 1843. I'm going to try to be as realistic as possible. I mean, these indicators are saying there's going to be a pullback, but BTC wants to go, and BTC is the tide that raises and lowers all ships, and all these altcoins are boats upon that tide. So if BTC continues to go, these coins are going to follow it. But if BTC gets stopped out here at 20,000, we'll most likely see a pullback down to the 618 here around 1450 for AVAX. If BTC continues breaking over 20,000, I think this 382 is be breaking, and we're going to be working our way up to the 236. Indicators are way high. I wouldn't be buying in right now. If we miss this initial rally right here, I think that we're gonna have some other opportunities to pick coins up at a lower price. I think this is just a bear market rally at the moment. So right now we have to focus on this 382 on AVAX at around 675. I think we're gonna break it and head up to around the 236 around 1828. If we get rejected, just to sound like a broken record, we have a double support here at the 618 at around 1450-ish. On the APT. I saw was running. I have no idea why it started running before Bitcoin started running. I don't know if there was some sort of catalyst or some sort of news that came out about that. But Aptos is up 8%. Yeah, this thing ran. Currently almost the negative 786 right now. That's nuts. So we're gonna have to draw a new fib on this. Main price volume areas at 373. We just got a sell signal on the WTX. We got a sell signal on the RSI saying, hey, it might be a good time to take profit. Last time we got a sell signal was right here on the 10th of January, and you can see that actually played out pretty accurately. It retraced approximately 14% when we got this last sell signal. So if that's the case here, 14% from where we're currently at would bring us down to around $6.20. So let's actually draw a large fib on this and see what's going on. We're actually gonna go top to bottom right here. 786 area on the large fib right here. Let's zoom in and see what this body of the candle is doing. The body of the candle is riding right on the 786 right here. So we're not breaking above the 786. We wicked above it. I strongly believe we're going to be seeing that pullback of that 14% pullback on this coin. MACD starting to cool down. RSI is overbought, and we just got that sell signal on the WTX. And the WTX has been pretty accurate throughout this coin. You can see we got a sell signal right here on the 4th, had a pullback. These two weren't accurate, but the most recent one was. So a 14% pullback from here would bring us down to what fib? That would bring us down to a little below the 786 or the 618 area, but I think it'd be more beneficial to actually go back down to this 382 or 382 area. But I'm going to be keeping an eye on the 618 bounce right here at around 625, and then a possible move up to around 830 for Aptos right now. A retracement would actually be beneficial. It allow these indicators to cool down. We'd actually come into the unoverbought territory on the RSI, and then we can see another rally like this. If Bitcoin continues up to 21,000 like I think it's going to, then yeah, I think a lot of altcoins are going to continue higher, but I think a lot of altcoins are going to have a slight retracement here just due to the overboughtness of them. And then if they don't have a slight retracement, and some coins we look at tonight most likely won't have any sort of retracement like this had, and you'll just see a straight candle up, those are the ones that you want to be watching for a short, because as soon as BTC starts dropping, since it went up so fast, it's going to come down super fast. Not talking about this coin, I'm talking about some coins that we'll probably run into tonight on the stream. Those are the ones that you'll want to write down and remember for possible short entries, because once BTC starts dropping, those coins that just used all their fuel on the initial run up and didn't grow in a step up pattern, this is actually healthy growth having small pullbacks like this. So that's why I think Aptos right now is heading down to the 618 at around 625, and then working its way up to around 825. We got GMT. So if you guys have any requests or anything like that, just post them in the chats and I'll take a look at them. Just open floor. Let's just chart some crypto tonight, guys and girls. So GMT is up 11.6% at 37 cents, 6 billion max supply, only 600 million in circulation. So that's something I'm always cautious of, is the amount of coins in circulation compared to the max supply. So they could put a lot more coins in circulation, several billion more. So that's something always to take into consideration if this is a long-term hold, because the longer you hold this coin, more likely more coins will go out into circulation. Market cap is only 224 million. All-time high was 411 9 months ago. All-time low was 10 months ago at 10 cents. Yeah, this is very similar to Aptos, having that slow build up and then the double step right here. We haven't gotten a sell signal on the WTX yet. RSI is pretty high. MACD is still bullish, so we're actually going to draw a large fib on this as well. It's been a while since I've been able to draw some large fibs, because, you know, bear market, you're always going down. You can see very similar to Aptos, we're getting stopped out at the 786 right here at 37 cents. We haven't gotten a sell signal yet, but there's a good possibility that we could get a sell signal here at the 786 and see that pull back down to the 0.5 at around 32 cents. I mean, the first stop would be the 618, most likely here at 34, but I don't think that would hold. I think a retracement down here would actually be more beneficial before we moved up to around 41 cents. You can see there is a price volume gap in this general area, which is why we moved up so quickly after we broke over the 618 right here. Similar situation on the way back down. If we get stopped out here at the 786 and the WTX prints a sell signal, we're going to be dropping back down to the 618 pretty fast. And I think that momentum on the way back down will break us through that 618 and bring us back down to around the 0.5 at 32. That would allow these indicators to cool down, and then we can get some juice behind us to blast up to around 40 cents area. So you can see the step up pattern. It starts off very, very slow, and then you start getting steeper steps. So that would actually still maintain its bullish momentum, because you can see we do have a low here, a high here, a higher low here, higher high here, and this would bring in a higher low, and then we'd work our way up towards a higher high. So a pullback here is most likely going to be the case in my personal opinion. So I'd be keeping an eye on a retracement, first retracement to the 618 at around 34, and if that breaks, the next stops would be the 0.5, and I strongly would believe it's the 0.5. Okay, what are we looking at next? So not bad rally for Friday the 13th. I don't know if you guys are superstitious or not. Okay, so let's see what's popping right now on exchange as we go here. The most up today is Decentraland. Decentraland's absolutely ripping at 38%, followed by Gala, Sandbox, and Solana. So the gaming coins are doing fantastic. And I brought up recently, actually a couple months back, how I started getting into gaming. Not gaming coins. I actually started diversifying my portfolio and getting into NFT gaming. I actually got into Helix on the initial mint, and that's one of my largest bags right now, probably one of my most profitable I've had in the bear market, including my cryptocurrency. But I strongly believe gaming coins are going to be around for a long time, and they're going to pump eventually because people play games in the bear market. You know, other coins, you know, people buy during the bull run, sell during the bear market. In the bear market, people still play games, and people still will need to use these cryptocurrencies in that game. That's why I think eventually, once more games get developed and it becomes more popular, gaming coins and gaming NFTs are going to be huge, such as, you know, you own a skin for your gun and you're able to sell that skin. So kind of on Call of Duty, you have different skins and, you know, attributes and stuff like that that you could wear. Different games, Helix is coming out with something like that. It's the metaverse, GTA metaverse version. So look into Helix if you guys are interested in some sort of NFT gaming thing. They actually have alpha hour now, actual gameplay and stuff that I could actually log into and play, but I'm not going to do that in the live stream. Well, let's look at the Decentraland. Decentraland's up 37.5% at 56 cents. 2 billion max, 1.8 billion in circulation, all-time highs. Damn, I didn't think Decentraland went up that high. Went all the way up to 585 at the last bull run. That's crazy. I remember when this thing was like 10 cents. All-time low was 0.009 5 years ago. Wow, so looks like last time for mana, I called a bounce off the 236, then working up, or a bounce off the 236 and then working to the negative 236, and we actually broke through that negative 236 up to the 382 pullback and then moonshot right here. So there are three different phases in an uptrend, technically four if you count parabolic. And the first phase is a gradual buildup, which we had here. And then you have the second phase of an uptrend, which is the middle part, the steeper phase. And then you normally have the blow off top phase, which it looks like we're currently in right now, because you can see we can touch these two right here. So this is most likely going to be the final liftoff phase, unless we go parabolic. Parabolic is when you just go straight to the moon, which it kind of looks like we're doing right now, but we'll most likely have a pullback to one of these support areas right here. Once we draw a fib on it, we'll be able to tell. But a lot of coins, like I mentioned, are going to be going pretty parabolic here and going to be pretty overbought. This has not printed a sell signal yet on the WTX, so that's kind of interesting, because I've been using the sell signal quite a lot lately and it's been pretty accurate. I'm just trying not to rely on it too much because I don't want it to overpower all my other indicators. So that's something I'd be looking for. Here's the sell signal on WTX. RSI is extremely high at 88. MACD is just ripping bullish, guys. So we're not even close to crossing over bearish yet on the MACD. You can see they're still diverging apart from each other, but we are in the third phase of this uptrend right now. So let's see how high we can go and where the retracement areas would be on this. So if we go to this top, we'll most likely go to this bottom to see what's going on. Yeah, it's respecting this fib. So you can see this fib area right here. We had some support right here at the 236 area. We consolidated there for a bit until we ran up and got rejected off this 382 and then blasted through the 382. 0.5 is a fib area, but it's not one of the main resistance fib areas. The main fib areas are 382, 618, 786. So as you can see, we did break above this 0.5 and we're currently working our way to the 618 right here at around 56 cents. All indicators are showing overbought. I mean, the MACD is not showing bearish movement yet. The MACD is bullish. RSI is overbought. We haven't gotten a sell signal on the WTX, so it's hard for me to say that we'll see a pullback right now. What I'm kind of looking for is a run up to the 618 right here at around 57 cents with a run up to around with a wick up to around 60 cents for mana right now. If we blast over the 618, I think we'll have a chance at going parabolic. If we get over the 618 right here, since we're in that third phase of the uptrend, if we get over the 618, I think mana could go absolutely parabolic. But right now, let's keep an eye on around 57 cents. If we get over the 618, I think once we hit the 618 though, the WTX will print its sell signal and the MACD will start having a cool down area right there, because we're just extremely high. But who knows, when things go parabolic, all indicators go out the window. So this is your launch point right here. If we get over the 618 at 57 cents, I think we'll have a good chance at seeing a really quick run up to the 0.1 and overtaking this resistance area that we had back in November 5th. So mana right now, oh, we actually just got that sell signal, guys. Or did I draw that line? 1 second. No, I drew it on there. I thought that was an actual print right there. No, so we still haven't printed yet. Keep an eye on the 618. That's going to be a heavy resistance. We break over that, we're going to be seeing absolute moonshot here on Decentraland. I personally wouldn't be buying in right now. It's too risky. The time to buy in was back here. Don't go chasing green candles. That's not financial advice. That's life advice right there. Don't go chasing green candles. That's the easiest way to get wrecked. UPO. I heard I was actually right on this prediction today. I guess a blind squirrel finds a nut every now and again, right? So UPO is up 0% today at 1 cent. Holy crap, I was right. So I had this uptrend drawn yesterday and I was saying, hey, we need to keep an eye on this uptrend. You can see we are riding it pretty hard. Riding it pretty hard. You can see we did bounce off this 618, which was the convergence of this uptrend right now. Indicators are actually looking pretty good compared to a lot of the coin, pretty much all the coins that we've charted today so far. We are not in the overbought territory yet for this. And as you can see, we're kind of creating a channel right here. So we have the resistance, and then this is, I guess this is technically a channel. Just to fit the narrative, I guess we can use this. Just to get a rough idea. So the rough idea right here is we're going to be consolidating in some sort of channel. We're forming a channel right now. It's holy crap. And as of right now, we're bouncing off the 382. We actually retraced to the 382. It's holding as support right now. If this 382 holds, our next stop will be this resistance area around 1-1. If we break over 1-1, I think the 236 will be the top of this at around 12 cents. And then we'll just continue this channel until we see a breakout. And a breakout isn't just breaking out of the channel. What a breakout is, a confirmed breakout, is breaking out of this channel, back testing the channel as support when you go above, and then continuing higher. Similar on the downtrend, if we break below this, we'll most likely come back up, test it as resistance, and if the resistance holds and you see us go down, that's a confirmed breakout. A lot of people think that just because we broke a channel like this, it's a breakout. It's not a breakout. You have to wait till it's confirmed, and it's confirmed when you back test and then continue up higher from there, or you back test and continue lower. That's a confirmed breakout. And as of right now, that's kind of what we're going to be looking for here. I'm going to keep this channel drawn, and I think the next move up for UPO is to be working up to this resistance area and doing something like this. Oh, that's a crappy drawing. Something like this, possibly getting some choppiness off this resistance back to the 236, and then working our way up to the negative 236 area at around 12-13 cents for not 12-13 cents, 1.2 to 1.3 cents for UPO. So until there's any other indication of this thing dropping, it's actually looking pretty bullish compared to all the other indicators that we've looked at today. The MACD is about ready to flip bullish. RSI is starting to tail back up, and it's not extremely overbought. And the WTX is pretty much at zero. We're at -6 right now, and zero is the mean line, you know, the basic zero line right here. So UPO is looking pretty good for a movement to the upside. Please chart VXV is performing better than expected. Of course. I got this nasty cold. At least it's Friday though. I can sleep in tomorrow. Dang. So VXV is actually up 24%. I made a video on this yesterday about the total supply and circulating supply and the low market cap, and how that's such a fantastic thing for this coin, because the next bull run, when you have such a small circulating supply and a small market cap, it doesn't take a lot of money coming in to pump it. But with a small market cap, it doesn't take a lot of money coming out to drop it either. That's just something to be considerate of. You can see the all-time high was 1919, top of the last bull run. We're down 96.7%. So if we survive this bear market and we head into that bull run, I think VXV will perform exponentially, and I think we will blow right through this all-time high. The good thing about this coin is it's such a small market cap, and it's actually listed on some pretty large exchanges too. I think this is actually listed on Coinbase. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe I see it on there. I don't go on Coinbase often, but according to this, the leader is KuCoin, and Shiba Swap is the most currently active exchange for this coin. I was totally wrong there. Oh no, we did get that pullback. We got that pullback to the 382 area. It did wick down there, And then I said we're going to be heading up to the 236. So my drawing may not be in the correct time frame. I really don't go by the correct time frame. I just go by where I think it's going to go. But we did wick down to the 382, as you can see there, and we did go up to the negative 236. We fell right below it. We're currently back where we were when I charted it yesterday at the price. So let's actually erase this and draw it again. What do you think, MTT, bro? It's AI project too. I'll have to take a look at that after this, or after AGIX. This is a nice run. We're pretty overbought here, guys. I mean, the WTX is at 80. You can see we're pretty much over the red on the WTX, so that's something to take into consideration there. And you can see we had this decent, or not decent, this pretty large retracement. Let's actually go to the shorter time frame and see if we can get a little bit more information on what's going on. Yeah, shorter time frame. Ever since this initial run up, we've been overbought on the RSI. WTX has constantly been printing sell signals, but it's still continuing higher. So we're hitting some sort of support here at 56 cents. Let's actually draw. I'm going to draw one fib and see if it's valid. Then if not, we're going to draw another one. There's that one. There's this one. There's this one. Yep, this is the one we're going off of. You can see we had that double resistance area at the 618, which kept us below. We broke over that double resistance area, ran almost up to the 236, pulled back to the 0.5, and then pretty much been stepping up through these fib areas. We retraced back down to almost the 382, and we're currently working our way back up towards the 0. I would be very cautious about buying in right now. This is not financial advice, but if you're up in profit, it probably would be a good idea to take some profit as of right now. So if we do continue higher and we break over around 70 cents, we'll be seeing a quick move up to the negative 236 at around 79.80 cents before we see a pullback. So VXV is almost running on fumes right now, but with running on fumes, you still can continue higher. Like I said, BTC is still running, and BTC is the tide that raises and lowers all ships, and this is just a ship upon that tide. So right now, let's just keep an eye on 70 cents. I do think we will see 70 cents once again. And if we break above 70 cents, I think we'll see a wick or a quick movement up to 80 cents for VXV. I mean, the WTX did retrace out of the red area, so you got that going for you. And the MACD does look like it's about ready to flip bullish again, but you can see we're really not heading in a super bullish or bearish scenario on the MACD, but nonetheless, bullishness is bullishness. So the 0 at the 70 cents is going to be your test. We had the 1 test. We could be going for a 3 top 1, 2, 3 breakout, but let's just keep an eye on 70 cents. If we break over 70 cents, I think we can easily get to 80 cents before we see a larger retracement. So VXV is actually pretty bullish right now. You can see this general uptrend that we are on. The only bad thing about this uptrend is we did just break it. We're back testing it as resistance. So I guess that's something to take into consideration. You broke this uptrend, you're back testing the uptrend as resistance, but I think we'll break through it. So keep an eye on 70 cents. You break above 70 cents, you're heading straight to 80. But if we get rejected at this uptrend right here, then that's gonna be the start of the downtrend. But I don't think that's gonna be happening with the way the market is right now. People are starting to FOMO back in. Singularity NFT. So Singularity NFT is up 57.9% at 15 cents. 2 billion max, 1.1 billion in circulation, 187 million market cap. All-time high is 95 cents 5 years ago. All-time low is 3 years ago. So something to take into consideration is this did not reach an all-time high last bull run. Yeah, last bull run. So why did it not reach an all-time high in last bull run? That's something you have to ask yourself. So if we just do a little bit of digging here, compare the price to market cap, they put more coins in circulation. As you can see, the price was up here at the all-time high at around 95 cents. The market cap was only at 300 million. If you look at the price now, or the previous high, it was up to 80 cents, right? It hit 80 cents in the last bull run, but the market cap was all the way up to 500,000. So lower market cap here, but higher price, higher market cap here, lower price. That means they put more coins in circulation, so it takes more buying power to reach those all-time high prices. So that's why we did not reach an all-time high last bull run, because there was a lot more coins in circulation compared to back here in 2018. but we're still up 57.9%. That's not bad. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, this is a nice run up. Looks like we're in the third phase too. So you have the first phase is this consolidation phase. Second phase, this uptrend. Dang. So as of right now, WTX hasn't printed a sell signal yet. We did back here, but we're still consolidating up here at the 1.5. So there's got to be some sort of support back there. So if we just zoom out, we have not been this high for a very long time. Let's actually look at the 4 hour and see the last time we've been this high. Last time we were this high was back in April. That's crazy. That is crazy. Well, let's draw a fib on this bad boy and see what's going on. I think we're gonna go bottom to top right there. We might actually have to extend it all the way back to the April to use some fibs. Wow. You have to go all the way back to December 2021. This thing's ripping, guys. This is just blowing resistances out of the water. Like year-long resistances. This is just breaking through with no problem at all. So this is amazing. This is actually pretty cool. So if you held through this whole entire thing, congratulations. You can finally get out or just continue the hold. But yeah, this thing is shattering resistance areas that it's had for over a year right now. You can see we're currently being held up at the 382 support area at 15.9 cents. If we do break above this this 382 area at 15.9, we could be seeing another decent sized green candle up to the 236 here at around 22 cents. But I think 20 cents would most likely be a decent resistance area because those round numbers are very psychological numbers. So as of right now, this 382 is our support. We did just get a sell signal. So this just confirmed as sell signal. So just keep that in mind. Last time we got a sell signal was right here on the 11th, and we did see a slight pullback. So these indicators are pretty high. MACD is starting to roll over. As you can see, we have a lighter green candle followed on the MACD. So I think a pullback would be the case here, most likely either to the 0.5 at around 13.73 or back down to the 618 at around 11. I think it would actually be more beneficial to pull back down to the 618. It allows these indicators to cool down a little bit instead of trying to run up here and being so overbought that we just get a flash fall. I think in the meantime right here, we're gonna be pulling back to looks like 14 cents or to around 11.5. You can see there's a big price volume gap right here. So that's a reason why I think there's a good chance we could go down to the 618 at 11. That still would maintain this bullish momentum. You can see we have a high here, a low here, a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. This would print a higher low, and then a continuation up from there. So for AGIX, we got that sell signal confirmed on the WTX. RSI is extremely high. MACD's heading or starting to roll over bearish. So I think we're going to be seeing some sort of retracement on this for the time being. First retracement area is going to be 14, and then inevitably I think we're going to be touching around 11.5 before we see some sort of reversal. But congratulations if you've been holding this for a while, because this is absolutely shattered resistance areas that it's had for almost a year. January 2023. January is back here. So yeah, congratulations if you held it for an entire year. It didn't sell. So now we're into MDT. So MDT is up 11.7% at 2.5 cents, 1 billion total supply, 606 million circulation, 15 million market cap. So extremely small market cap. All-time high was top of the last bull run at 16 cents. All-time low was 4 years ago at 0.001. Looks like BitTrue is the leader or the most active exchange for this coin, but it is listed on Binance and crypto.com. So it's listed on some pretty large exchanges. That's great for a small market cap coin like this. Because when retail investors start coming back in, they're not going to be using like Pancake Swap or KuCoin and stuff. They're going to go to the larger ones such as Binance, Coinbase, crypto.com. And you know, when retail investors come in, they really don't know anything about crypto. They're just like, hey, I can buy this coin for 2 cents and get a bunch of it. So they just throw their money at the cheapest coin possible. So this is a cheap coin with a small market cap. So if a lot of money gets thrown at this, it can move up very, very quickly. I mean, you only need 15 million more to go into this thing to double, to do 100% gain. So that's really nothing in crypto. Whoa, I haven't charted this. So I must have charted this a long time ago because I haven't used colored fibs in a very, very long time. Looks like March of 2022. Dang. So as of right now, we're hitting this main resistance area. This resistance has kept us down here for quite a while. We fell below it November 8th, and we've tested it once, twice, currently working our way up to test it for a third time. So the thing about this is the indicators are just stupid high right now. You can see we're constantly getting sell signals on the WTX. We are almost out of the red right here. We're at 86. The WTX only goes up to 90. I mean, I guess you could go higher than 90, but the WTX technically only goes up to 90. RSI is printing a red signal, which is saying, hey, it might be a good time to take some profit. And the MACD is still running bullish. We're not descending on the MACD yet, so you have that going for you. But for the time being right now, I'd be keeping an eye on this main resistance area at around 26 cents. If we get over this 26.8, or not 26, 2.68 cents, then we could be seeing a good run up. But in previous histories, we've got up to this general area and wicked above it, but we've never hard candled above it since we fell below it in November. So if we get a hard candle above this resistance area, that's gonna be extremely bullish because we haven't done that in quite a while. But let's actually draw a fib on this and see where those retracement and extension areas are. Yeah, so this resistance area, this explains why we're getting shoved down here so much. This is a double resistance area. You can see it is a 382, which is a main fib area, and it's a main resistance. So that's a heavy area to get through. And being this high in the indicators, we really don't have a lot of muscle behind us or juice behind us to blast through that. So I'd be keeping a close eye on that 20 or that 26, 27 area, because that is gonna be some heavy resistance. And if you just look at the indicators, you guys are extremely overbought. So I think it'd be more beneficial to see a pullback down to one of these areas at 2.4 or 2.3 and then see a run up here. But unfortunately, that would be a test of this. That'd be your third test. 1, 2, 3. So as of right now, I think you might be able to get some better buying opportunities for this, because I think at one point or sooner or later we'll be seeing a retracement. I think it's going to be happening sooner rather than later. You can see the main price volume is at 2.1 cents right now. Not a whole lot of buying up in this general area. I think we're gonna be looking for something like this. $6 retracement, 13% gain from that 3% retracement. Okay, so where are we at now? PRQLR RLC. I'm actually want to look at Solana real quick. I'll look at those in a second. Solana is absolutely ripping. We're finally over $20 on Solana. Remember when Solana was at $8 and everyone said it was going to zero? My average buy for Solana is $12, $13. So yeah, Solana's up 21.9% at $20.10. So I was talking about this breakout or this channel that we were in for Solana on my last video, and talking about the confirmed breakout of if we broke to the upside, we always back test it. You can see we kind of did that. We broke out of this channel, actually fell back in it briefly, but got some bounce at the 236 and absolutely launched right now. We actually got over the -0.5 right now. Actually, I mean, I guess you could fix these fibs so it's not negative. Yeah, negative 0.5 up to the 618. We're currently working up the 618, actually wicked up to the 786 at around 21 right now. We have not gotten a sell signal on the WTX yet, but the RSI is extremely high at 97. So the RSI is at 97. WTX is really high. MACD is still running bullish. So an area that I'd be keeping an eye on for Solana is this 20.5 cents area. The great thing about this, now that we finally broke out above this, we do have a lot of support here. So I'd be keeping an eye on a pullback either down to the 382 at around 1939, or there is a pretty decent sized volume or price volume pump at around 1829. But I think the days of $8 Solana are behind us. You can see ever since we had that capitulation here on December 29th, we've just absolutely been ripping. I mean, you can sort of see this uptrend that we've been going on for Solana. You can't sort of see it, you can see it. Oh man, that thing's blowing up. Hang on one sec. I don't know why it does that. Every so often that Stream Element just starts spamming the chats. Oh, there's my dog. There we go. So I fixed that. Okay, so Solana right now, you can see we are on this general uptrend since we capitulated down to around 780 or 790. And this uptrend is still valid. We've tested it several times too. So most likely we will see some sort of pullback down to this uptrend area. We just have to try to decipher where that is going to be. So if we go from here to here, you can see the negative 236 is up here. The 0.5 is sitting on a double support area. Get them, Blue. Yeah, well, I live out in BFE and I always have deer in my backyard, and man, deer and rabbits, and he just barks at them all the time. I dare not let him out because he'll get into those rabbits. It's happened before. He's a 110-pound Great Pyrenees and Anatolian Shepherd mix. It's a really pretty dog. So as of right now, I think Solana, we're going to be seeing some sort of retracement, most likely back down to this 0.58 around 1725 to continue this uptrend. I think it's very, very risky to be buying into Solana right now. I think this retracement is going to be the key. I mean, yeah, we could probably see some more upside movement to around $21, but I think it's going to be very, very hard to break above that. I know once we get up to $21, there'll be a lot of people shorting it, so we could be seeing a wick up to the negative 236 at around 23, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I think 21, 22 is going to be our top for Solana, most likely 21 before we start seeing a retracement back down. And I'm not saying we're going to hard candle to 21. You can see we already wicked up to 21 once, so that could have been what I'm talking about right now. It already happened and we're working our way back down. But I'd be keeping an eye on first retracement for Solana is 1814, and then inevitably I think we're heading to this double support at 0.5 to continue this uptrend that we've been on since December 29th. So you can actually say we're in a channel too, expanding, or an expanding wedge. Yeah, so this is what we're going to be keeping an eye on right now, guys. For Solana, we're going to be keeping an eye on this expanding wedge channel, whatever you want to call it, and the support uptrend right here. So as of right now, it looks like Solana's at the top. I posted a video yesterday saying, hey, it might be a good time to short Solana. I might have posted that video one day early because now it might be a good opportunity to short some Solana. Okay, so we're gonna go to PRQ. Yo, thank you for the super sticker. I really appreciate it. Appreciate you guys supporting me in a bear market. It's fantastic. Thank you. PRQ's up 16.2% at 10 cents. $310 max supply, 177.95 not $310 max supply. What am I talking about? 310 million max supply, 177 million circulation, 19 million market cap. So extremely small market cap. All-time high was 262 2 years ago, so it did not hit an all-time high in the last bull run. It hit it actually before it, which is kind of weird. Or am I thinking and then you can see all-time low was 2 years ago. Largest exchange is actually Uniswap for this coin. It's actually listed on Coinbase and crypto.com too, and KuCoin. So that's kind of nuts that a coin like this is listed on there. Never even heard of it before, but Coinbase has just been listing a bunch of garbage coins. They kind of stopped listing coins now that we're in a bear market. Yeah, so far out of the stream, one thing that we've discovered is Solana's pretty close to a really good shorting opportunity. You can see this is very similar to Solana, but this is starting that downtrend right now. So this is starting that retracement, because Solana had that quick run up as well. Man, that looks absolutely crazy. So that's the parabolic. This is what I mean. If you're here earlier in the stream, when you start going parabolic like this, you just burn all your fuel up, and then you see this immediate crash down. And it's not a slow bleed out; it's a quick crash. That's why I talk about organic or healthy step up pattern growth. That is the best. That's the best way to grow your charts. When you have run-ups like this, you see really fast crashes. So if you're a long or a short person, you're looking out for these plays right here. And once we hit some sort of main resistance and the play starts decreasing, when you see a parabolic move like this, that's where you want to get in on your shorts. And usually I've talked about this several times on my channel. When you see an initial run-up like this, it normally retraces back down to the 50% area of that parabolic move. And why is that? Because you have the people who bought in, or you could have people who bought on here, but let's just say the people who bought in right here at around 9.7 cents. And then you have the people who bought in here at 12.6 cents. So the people here at 12.6 cents, they start seeing the price retracing because the people who bought down here are starting to take their profit. So these people start panic selling. And then you have the people who bought in at the middle, and we usually retrace down to that middle because there'll still be people down here who are holding, and there's going to be still people up here who are holding. So we'll retrace to the 50% area because these people down here will be like, hey, we retrace back down here. There could be another chance of us running up, so I'm going to hold on to my coins. These people right here, it retraced, and they have the similar mindset. Hey, it retraced there. I'm holding on now because I don't want to lose money. So that's why we normally see a retracement back down to the 50% area of a parabolic move. So I've gone over that numerous times, and 9 out of the 10 times is always accurate. So I've used that several times for longs and shorts, and it's been a very profitable trading strategy. But let's actually draw a fib on this and see what's going on in the short term. What a pump today. I felt like such a moon boy posting some of these targets, and I'm still surprised that they're getting hit. I know, man, it's absolutely nuts right now. Just a little taste of a bear market for the people who've never, or a bull run for the people who've never been in one before. Unfortunately though, I think this is a bear market rally, but I'm enjoying it while it's here. Yeah, we actually have to go by the body on this fib area. Okay, so for this coin, we'll actually get into the TA now that I'm done ranting. We did get a sell signal on WTI, so we would have listened to that sell signal on the WTX. We would have been able to catch this retracement. And as you can see, the retracement went right down to the 50% area, which is the 0.5. More tax refund rally. So that's just validating that retracement back down to the 50% area. So we're at the 0.5 right now. WTX is still overbought. RSI is in a very steep decline. MACD is about ready to flip bearish. So we're currently getting rejected at the 382. You can see, I think as of right now, this initial rally is going to be over, and we're going to be working our way back down to a more reasonable level. I think we burnt our fuel up way too quickly with that move right there, and we just need to cool down. Unfortunately, it's going to take a while to cool down. And with that cool down phase, we're just going to be dropping by fib level level by fib level. So the next fib level is going to be the 618 right here at around 10 cents. 10 cents could actually be a great support area because it's a psychological number. Those round numbers are very psychological numbers for people, regardless of the price. I mean, like $1 compared to 99 cents is so hard to get over $1 when it's at 99 cents, and it's very hard to fall below $1 when you're at 101. Like, that's just an example. So as of right now, I think the retracement is most likely going to be retracing back down to around 10 cents, which is pretty close to the 618 or just below it. And then we'll assess the situation at that time. The RSI is already out of the overbought territory. MACD, if you just look at the bearish moves it's had on the MACD in the past, it hasn't had any drastic bearish moves on the MACD. So we could hopefully use that repetitious pattern as a very small bearish movement on the MACD, which would allow us to retrace back down to only the 618 and then continue higher. And as you can see, there is a pretty large price gap just above the 618. So that's just another reason why I think the 618 will hold, because that's where the price volume starts picking back up. So we could be seeing a hard candle to the 10 cents area, then a wick down to around 10 to 9.9, and then working our way back up from there. But as of right now, I think we're going to be seeing some sort of retracement on this coin. From where we're at, it's approximately looking like an 8% retracement, and then we'll have to assess the situation at a later time. Yeah, I spent a lot of time on that coin. So I just wanted to go over this. I went over this chart at the beginning, but I think there was only 2 people watching. And how you've probably seen this chart all over Twitter, and you've probably seen this chart before, and how we're currently pretty much in this anger phase right now of this chart. And just to show an example, I drew it on my chart, but here's another chart right here. You can see the similarities of the current market that we're in right now. You can see we had the hope phase right here, the optimism phase, the euphoria, the retracement, the complacency, the anxiety, denial, panic, and we're currently in the anger phase. And you can't tell me you don't see the pattern compared to this market cheat sheet. This is the stock market crypto or stock market cheat sheet that actually works with crypto. And if we actually go to, I forgot, what did I chart it on? Binance. Coinbase, Bybit, Binance. I don't know. You can watch it at the beginning of the live stream if you want to. I just rewind to the beginning of the live stream. I went over this pretty much in depth with an actual overlay on TradingView. So we're currently pretty much up here, and it's showing the top around 23 to 24,000. And then this is the entire month of 2023 right here. And if you've been watching a lot of other TA people, they're saying 23 is going to be a very, very bad year. And this actually plays out as this area of the market is actually 2023, and it brings the actual bottom in of January 2024, and then the bear market starts in 2025. So that's just something to take into consideration there. And that's why I believe we're in a bear market rally right now, up to around $23,000 to $24,000 Bitcoin. But let's get back into some TA. Ultra UOS. Ultra what? Up 5.7, 1 billion max, little over quarter that in circulation, small market cap of 58, 249 top of the last bull run, 2 cents 3 years ago. Bithumb. Never, I don't think I've ever heard of that. Uniswap is the leader. KuCoin, these are the exchanges it's listed on. Bitfinex. I don't like that chart. We're gonna look at a different chart. Whoa, I've charted this before. This is back when I used colored fibs, back when I was just pure moon boy. I always like looking at these to see how accurate it was, because it's usually over a year ago the last time I used colored fibs. So let me see if I can even find where it was that I used this. Whoa, I actually got it right. Oh shoot. So the last time I charted this coin was back in March 2022, and that prediction was accurate. Chalk that as a win. Then after that we went straight down the gutter. Okay, let's get back to where we are now. Okay, so as of right now, we're at 2178. Pretty overbought. RSI is overbought. WTX hasn't printed a sell signal yet. Pretty much every coin we've looked at besides, I forgot what it was. There was one coin we looked at today that indicators weren't overbought and it was actually looking like it wanted to go higher. I forgot what it was. So indicators are extremely high. I mean, MACD is even extremely high right now. We're up at, what is this? We're up at 323 right now. But let's actually draw a fib and see where we're at. So we're at the 786 on this downtrend right here. So let's remember that right now. 786 resistance there. And then if we draw the fib the other way, we're at the 236 on that. It actually broke above the 236, it looks like. Yeah, we broke above the 236. We're back testing it as support right now. Our size extremely, or I mean, all indicators are extremely high, but we haven't got that sell signal yet. It kind of looks like we want to go up to this next resistance area. Our next resistance area is at 22.3. Kind of looks like something like this. This is very, very risky right now to get in. If you're not in this coin, I wouldn't get in it. If we do break back below this 236, if we do break back below 21.5, it's going to be a retracement back down to the 382. You can see there's a big price volume gap right there, and it doesn't pick back up until we're close to this 382 at around 20, what is this, 20 cents, 20.7. Currently right now, I would actually be playing this right now instead of trying to get a ride up to 22. Indicators are just stupid high right now. Let's just keep an eye on the retracement back down to the 382 area. You can see this 382 area right here. There's a lot of price volatility, a lot of price moving. You see it's pretty much the middle of this entire consolidation we had back in November. Looking for exit. Oh, you're looking for an exit. Well, let's actually look at the 4-hour time frame then. I'll do a little bit more of a deep dive. So if we want to go into the deep dive, we did get a sell signal right here on earlier today. RSI just entered the overbought territory, and we did have a bearish fake out on the MACD. So on the 4-hour chart, even though we got a sell signal, we're still looking pretty bullish. We did just break above this 236 right here. Last couple times we got a sell signal on WTX, it was sort of right, but we didn't see a large retracement. So either we're going to be seeing a small pullback and a continuation up to around 22.75, or this is just going to continue up to around 22.75. You can see there's a price volume gap in this area. So the higher we get, the quicker it's going to move up to this area. So I don't think we'll hard candle up to this resistance at 22.75, but we could possibly catch a wick up to that 22.75 resistance area on this coin. I think that is the highest we could go. And that's just, I mean, if you want some hopium, there's your hopium right there. I mean, it's definitely possible. I mean, we've looked at a lot of coins today where they just had multiple repeat sell signals. RSI has just been overbought for consecutive days in a row, and this MACD is still bullish. So I mean, you do have some stuff going for it. RLC up 9.3 at 163, 86 million max, 72 million circulation, 117 million market cap. 1551 over a year ago. All-time low was 15 cents. Oh, I've charted this recently. Looks like I charted it on the 6th of January. So that was, oh, it looks like I charted it on the 10th of January, saying we're going to be seeing a pullback. We actually pulled back to the 0.5 and actually broke through the 236 right now. Indicators aren't looking bad. It does look like we want to head up to this 382. We wicked above it, but I think we're gonna be seeing a hard candle up to it actually at around $1.65. So we're at 162 right now. I definitely see us going up to around 165 before we see some sort of pullback, most likely back down to around 150 and then a continuation higher from there. I think once we get up to the 382, yes, we wicked above it. We can see the body of the candles down here at 162. So once we get to the 382 at 167, I think that's where we'll get the sell signal on the WTX and the MACD will start flipping bearish. You can see we do have this somewhat healthy growth right here with a retracement instead of a straight moonshot. So I think the next retracement will most likely either be to the 150 or back down here to 142, but I think the tops are going to be in pretty soon on this coin. The indicators are just a little too high in my personal opinion. But as long as BTC maintains doing what it's doing, the pullbacks on this will recover as long as BTC still maintains just the momentum that's on. So just because BTC is taking off right now doesn't mean altcoins are just going to continue to take off. They'll just increase their incline or increase their uptrend speed. That's pretty much what it does, increase your uptrend speed. So pullbacks are still a thing when BTC is going extremely high. Yeah, I'd almost bet it'd go like this at once we bounce off the 0.5. Boom, boom. Wham, bam. I think I'm going to exit before it nosedives. I'll take the hopium in the real world market when the real world market starts. So this is a altcoin right here that I don't think a lot of people know about. I've talked about it quite a bit in the Discord channel. Actually, Chef Natron brought it to all of our attention, and it's a up and coming layer one, which they're actually really active right now with military grade security and stuff like that. It's at 95 cents right now. I think this thing could easily hit $50 plus in the next bull run, and that's due to the low total supply, low circulating supply, and low total supply. They only put 30 million coins in per year, and that just goes to the validators and everything like that. So you can kind of expect that as the coin grows, they're not going to be just dumping coins on you. It's set up to release 30 million coins throughout an entire year. I didn't see the comment. What was the comment? I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Now you got me curious. I'll just have to rewind the live stream. So Alice Zero's up 2.8 at 9.5. I think this thing's going to rip the next bull run. I follow them on a bunch of social medias. I've done extensive research on this coin, and I strongly believe in this coin in the next bull run. I've just been accumulating this coin silently. I mean, I've talked about in the Discord of me accumulate it, but I really haven't brought it out in the open because I didn't want the price to pump. Not that I'm an influence whatsoever. I mean, but the all-time high in this was 309 9 months ago. All-time low was 7 months ago at 59 cents. Definitely, I would definitely look into Alice Zero, guys, because this is up and coming layer one. Before it gets listed on some large exchanges. Actually, I want to look at it on MEXC. Huh, so I remember making a video of this, but I don't remember what I made these circles for. What did I make these circles for? Oh, this circle is oversold. This circle here. Oversold. This circle here, it's overbought. I seriously have no idea why I made these circles. I know I made a video of it. We'll ignore it for now unless it pops back into my head. They got to be there for a reason. Dang, you gotta out turtle me, huh? So Aleph Zero right now has had a decent sized run. You can see this fib area right here. Actually, let's actually go to the top. We actually broke through some pretty heavy resistance. You can see the 786 is sitting on top of a main resistance area. The 618 is sitting on top of a main resistance area. So it's double resistance 786, double resistance 618, followed by a main volume area, which we were below. We broke through all three of those things. So on the, if we go back down, which most likely will go down back down somewhat, all three of these are going to act as fantastic supports for us. So I'd be keeping an eye on, well, let's see, we got the sell signal on the WTX here, which was inaccurate. We just briefly touched the overbought on the RSI. MACD is just hovering sideways. I'd be keeping an eye on this 382 area with a wick up to around 98. It kind of looks like this thing wants to attempt to go over $1, and that dollar is going to be a very, very psychological number. I think something like this is going to be the case. We're gonna get up to 98 and try to work our way up to $1 for Azero right now. I strongly believe in this coin next bull run, guys. I think it's gonna make stupid amount of money. And no, I'm not sponsored or anything by this coin. I've just done probably more research on this coin than a lot of the other coins that I own, which is kind of sad. Always do your research. Do as I say, not as I do. So yeah, Azrael is looking pretty bullish. Oh man, we haven't even gone over Gala yet. What's going on? Gala's up 29.2% at 5 cents. We finally got to that 5 cents that everyone's been wanting in the Discord. Besides the people who were shorting it. All-time high in Gala is 82 cents. So Gala's never been over $1. All-time low was 2 years ago. That's crazy. If you would have bought this 2 years ago and at the price right now at 5 cents, you'd be up 37,000% on your investment. Yeah, Chef got me all geeked up on Azrael, and then I did a deep dive research for myself, and I was like, hell yeah, this thing's gonna be big. And I'm part of their Discord channel too, and they're just constantly upgrading and updating everyone, and it's just straight business in there. It's pretty cool. Ooh, Gala right now. Did I already do Gala? Because we're at the 0. Oh, I drew it right here. Okay, so I didn't do Gala. The great thing about Gala, guys, right now, a lot of the coins we looked at tonight, they were all overbought and everything on the indicators, right? Gala is not. Gala is heading up towards the overbought area on the RSI, and we're heading up towards the red area on the WTX, with the MACD just flipped bullish. So if we get over this area here at a 5 cents, we're to be making another decent sized move to the upside. Negative 236 at 5.7, and then you have the 382 at around 6 cents. So there's a pretty big gap between this 5 cents and 5.7. You just look at the general pass. Let's see if there's some other resistance areas. If we look in the past, it looks like we're currently right here. So we're at this resistance area right now. I'm actually gonna flip that red. So why is this a resistance area? You can see in the past, and on August 2022, this is where we had some resistance area, and we're currently back up there, which is fantastic. I mean, we were in a downtrend for a very, very long time. I mean, look at that. Blow off top November 2021, and then whoop. I want to own some Gala coins. I don't own any Gala coins, but I wouldn't mind holding a decent sized bag of Gala coins. I think out of all the gaming coins, I would own the Gala coin. Maybe that's because I actually play Gala. If there's games on Gala, I actually play those. It'd actually be beneficial if I had some Gala so I could buy some of the stuff on there, I guess. But as of right now, this is the resistance area that we need to focus on. You can see that was our September 2022, August 2022 resistance area that ended up pushing us lower. So we're at a very critical area. I mean, we've been blasting through resistances. I mean, we blasted through a lot of resistances. I mean, all the way back from September 2022, we recently broke through that. That was that wick up here we had on the 9th. We tested that resistance area, and now we're testing the resistance area of September, August 2022. If we break over this, guys, there's a good chance we could be seeing a decent sized move to the upside. See, the next stop would be the 236, which is actually this resistance area from August of 2022 as well. As you can see on the horizontal line, if I just draw a line on the 236 here, you can see that was a resistance area back here on August 25th. And then if you get over the 236, it's going to be the next resistance all the way up here at 7.2 cents at the 786. Damn. I'm just adding all these resistance areas for our way up. Splat. Yeah, so Gala, right now, this is what we need to do. We need to overtake this resistance area. If we overtake this resistance area, next stop is the 236 at 5.7. We definitely have the opportunity to do it. We have the backing of the indicators. The MACD is bullish. RSI isn't overbought. WTX hasn't printed sell signal yet. And BTC is running right now. So with all those combined, I think we have a good chance at breaking through this. That is the hopium right now. And the bad part is if we don't end up getting over this area, we'll most likely just see a retracing back down to the 236 here at 4.4, which is unfortunate, but that would still keep us bullish. You can see we had a high here, low here, higher high. That would bring in a higher low, allow the indicators to cool down, and then we can see that run up to the negative 236 at around 5.7. But nonetheless, let me actually draw an uptrend on this and see what's going on. I think I see an uptrend without drawing a line, but I just want to make sure. Nope, that's not valid. Let's withdraw that. Pretty close. That uptrend right there would actually validate that pullback to the 236 that I just talked about. Yeah, so let's just keep an eye on this price area. If 5 holds us under, we're going back down to 4.4 and then shooting up to around 5.7. Yeah. I also haven't looked at quant in a very long time. I was gonna say I was quanting quant every day, but I was charting quant pretty much every single day. But it seems like all the people who wanted quant charted left. So quant's up 6.9% at 129. Man, remember when quant was down to $50? I remember. Those are good times. So max supply 14 million in circulation, 1.8 billion market cap. All-time high is 427. Top of the last bull run, all-time low is 4 years ago at 21 cents. That's crazy. 21 cents. Oh, okay, so for quant, I said we need to keep an eye on this 236 right here. We obviously broke through that at 125. Currently working our way up towards the next resistance at 130. This is where we had some pretty heavy resistance back in December 2022. Let's auto this real quick, see what's going on. Yeah, this next resistance area for quant is actually a very, very critical area. I mean, if we draw a horizontal line here, we are here. We just wanted at 80. Yo, this resistance area we're at right now, if we break above this resistance area at 130, it's to infinity and beyond for quant. I mean, you saw the initial downtrend. We had October run up, the big drop back down here. We tested 130 back on November 11th. We tested 130 on December 3rd. We tested 130 on December 5th. And we're currently working our way to test up. Testing 130 right now. If we break above this, Quant's going to be seeing a decent size move up to around 145, 150. If we get rejected from this, then we can start talking about a downtrend, because every time we've tested 130, you can see we tested 130 right here, it dropped down. We tested 130 right here. That was the start of a downtrend. So if we test 130 right here, that could be that start of that downtrend back down to around $100 quant. If we break over 130, then we finally broke the resistance that we've been at, or been trying to get over since November 10th. But I think that 130 is going to be the next stop for quant. 130, 132 area. Keep an eye on that. Fortunately, I'm not looking to pick up any more quant unless it's down to $50, because my average buy is $50 for my quant. I really don't want to wreck that. I remember 40. Those are, man, only if I had more money back then, that would have been crazy. Just FOMOing in the quant. Chef was waiting for $6 quant. Hey, I mean, if we go by this uptrend that we had right here, and we tested it once right here, once right there. Yeah, that's just too much hopium right there. That's not gonna happen. BTC still running. Yeah, we're still running. We're at 20,850. Yeah, this is my overlay I went over at the beginning of the live stream, the similarities. And you can see we're currently right here in the market at 20,000. And if we follow this, it's followed it pretty damn accurately. It looks like the next top will be around $22,000 to $23,000. Then you can see this downtrend right here ends end of 2023, November, December 2023, and then it enters depression and then into disbelief. So this is just BTC overlaid on top of the psychology of a market cycle chart, and you can see the similarities. So there's what it looks like, and then the chart just faded over it. Actually, let me just put this in align mode real quick so you can see it a lot better. See, that looks pretty damn accurate to me with slight deviations. So we're right here in the market cycle. And if you've been following a lot of other influencers or TA people, they're saying 2023 is going to be bad. This whole area right here is 2023. February 2023 ends December 2023. So, I mean, I'm not going to use this chart as for prices. I'm going to use it as more of a chart direction, I guess you could say. What's Ethereum been up to? Damn, Ethereum had a nice move too, back up to over 1,500. Wow. So we're testing this resistance area out right now, 1590. So we're gonna have a 3-1 resistance, 2 resistance. Okay, if we get over this price, if we get up to 16,000, we're going to 1667 for Ethereum. Man, look at this chart. Sell, 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 sell. So this is why you don't always rely on one indicator. As powerful as I say the WTX is, I always use my other indicators. So you can see this right here was not accurate, and that's due to BTC running. When there's a catalyst out there, some indicators go down the drain, and this WTX definitely went down the drain. So right now we're overbought, or drastically. MACD is still bullish somewhat, but I would not be buying in on Ethereum right now. We wicked up to this general area. If we see a retracement at this area, let's actually draw a fib. Wow. Yeah, if we see rejection off this resistance, we're going to be heading back down to the 382 at around 14.3. That would still validate this uptrend though. I mean, if we retrace back down there, for example, you can see the step up pattern that we're currently in. So we had the step here, step here, step here, step here, step here, larger step here, you know. But if we don't get over, Ethereum's going back down to 14.37. There's not a whole lot of price volume in this area either. That's why we had this quick move up. Yeah, there's not hardly any price volume in this area. That's the 1 hour. Let's see how much price volume. Yeah. I think Ethereum's coming back down. Okay, guys, with that, I have time to chart one more coin tonight. Appreciate everyone that tuned in tonight. Not a super busy night, but that's perfectly fine. Nice chill Friday. We charted quite a bit of coins. Everyone's FOMOing in right now, seems. So I have time for one more coin tonight. So with that, I do appreciate everyone coming out. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that like button. It really helps my channel grow. I mean, channels like mine don't do very well in a bear market. I'm a price prediction TA channel by all means. People really don't care about that in a bear market. They only care about it when the coin's pumping. So I'd appreciate you guys smashing that like button. It helps my channel. And if you haven't already, you can join my Discord channel. I'm on there daily, share a lot of valuable information. There's a lot of great people on there as well that share information and just chit chat it up about crypto. It's just a great place to talk about crypto. I'm also starting to be more active on my Twitter. So if you want to do that, you can, but I'm not really as active as I want to be on it, but you can join that as well. So who wants the last coin charted of the night? And is there anything that I missed? So the dogs look like they're running. We have Doge up 12. We have SHIB up 14. I wonder what Elon's up to. Elon's up 14. I wonder what Floki's up to. Floki's up 9. Okay, guys. Well, with that, I appreciate everybody coming out to the live stream tonight. I might do another one tomorrow. We'll see. Depends on how the market looks. If the market starts having a big correction tomorrow, I will for sure make some time to do a live stream and cover a bunch of coins. If the market continues this bullish scenario, it's just going to be continually pretty much the same thing, you know, overbought indicators and everything like that. So tomorrow, if we're still bullish, I'm not going to do a live stream. But tomorrow, if we start seeing a very large correction, then yeah, I'll make some time to do a live stream tomorrow if that happens. But with that, guys, I appreciate everybody coming out tonight. And I'll catch you guys next time on the live stream. Just remember, diamond hands, everyone. We will make it through this, and it's us who are going to be rewarded from buying this massive juicy dip. But we're not currently dipping right now, but compared to where we were in the bull market, this is still a dip. So I'll catch you guys next time on Charting Crypto.